Hello friends, let's talk about stupid gun law shit again. We have a little suggestion from our current government. More gun parts in, well, what they want to do is say that all gun parts are counted as firearms. Like if I have an extra barrel, it will count as a firearm. This means that since we only can store X amount of firearms, we can now own less firearms in Sweden. So if I have an extra barrel, that counts as an extra firearm. Then I shouldn't really have an extra barrel. I should just get another firearm, right? It's a lot of baloney. What's interesting here is we have this. So this is from last summer, and a justice committee for the parliament decided a bunch of things. One of these things, let's see here what they decided. They decided a lot of things. For example, confiscation of magazines. They denied that. That's good. Shit about smuggling firearms. They denied that. A new government agency to handle gun licensing, because the police does it so poorly now. They decided to do that. Nothing of this has happened because this has to go to the government to get handled and then back to parliament to vote on. And taking care of gun licensing, that is supposed to go faster. They voted for that as well. No one gave a shit, etc, 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 etc. Yeah, they wanted to remove 5-year licensing as well. They never did anything about that. Let's see here. I think it was point 13. Yeah, here we go. We should be able to own more guns. So for hunting, we can own 4 guns and 2 extra if we can motivate a need. But the first 4 is basically shall issue. They wanted to have that 10 guns as shall issue. No one gave a shit about this. But the thing is, what they did do was come out with this bullshit that limits what we can own. So I made this tab, yeah. So I made an official response to the Justice Department for my shooting club. So I said Parliament voted to extend how many firearms we can own, and here government came with what I just showed you guys. So here I write, today there's 2 factors telling us how many firearms we can own. 1, how many we can own for a certain purpose, like 6 total for hunting. And then it is how many can we store safely. And then I say today it's 4 firearms for hunting, and then 2 if we motivate the need. And a regular firearm safe, according to this safety standard, SS 13492, we can store 20 hunting firearms according to the safety standard. And I basically say that if the government's current suggestion goes through, people with a lot of barrels, like I, for example, would have to start selling shit. Because I cannot store it legally, because they just magically change the definition of a firearm. Then I'm suddenly way over the limit of how many firearms I can own, just because I have an extra barrel or 3 or 4. So I'm gonna send this in to Justice Department. I'll write some instructions if you want to do it yourself. Anyone can do it, be polite. So yeah, I'll put information in the description box on how to do this. Not sure when the end date of this is, but basically the thing that mostly annoys me is that they go 180 degrees from what Parliament has decided. They just do the exact opposite, and that has to be against our constitution, because all power comes from the people. Parliament is the representatives of the people, right? Yeah. Right. That's all I had to say today. Basically, this current government can sit and rotate on it. And as it looks right now, we're not going to have a new government in September. Remember to go out and vote for something that's not retarded. Right. Okay, I'm going to end here.